Okay, apologies for technical difficulties. Let me know if everything is working or not. I see that the microphone is working and the camera should be working as well. And we are ready to start. I didn't plan on that live stream at all, but I've got this box with me and it would be a shame to open it myself. I know the proper review is going to be soon and I'll give you all the data and everything, but I thought it's going to be nice to hang out together, build this micro PC or whatever you want to call it. It's a NAS enclosure from a 52 Pi, which kindly sent me this. So yeah, and there is one thing I'm missing, which is my screwdriver. So I'm just going to go to my backpack, which I left it there after work, and I'm going to get it. I might be low on charge on this because I've been working quite hard with this. And the camera is kind of getting into my back, so I'm just going to move it away. Okay, right. Hello, how are you doing, guys? I hope you're doing great. Hello, Adam, how are you? Why is the camera moving? Do you have active face tracking? Yes, I do. It's an Osspot camera. It's pretty cool for tracking. I can do like cool stuff like zoom. It's obviously not going to work because... Come on, camera. Is it this hand? Yeah, maybe this is second hand. Yeah. I can zoom it out and I can move around and it'll track me. It's a pretty good tracking. And I can stop tracking as well because, yeah. Zoom out. Zoom out, please. Closer to the face. Not yet. Come on. Ah, there we have it. So yeah, there is another camera which going to be switching to in a moment. So yeah, what we're going to do today is this. I'm going to give you a link so you would know what we're talking about. You probably know what we're talking about, but you know, this is the stuff. You can see me here. Ah, there you have it. So this is the kit. A slightly different edition. My screen is slightly down, but you can print half of that, which is nice if you want. But the kit is provided; it's 3D printed, and I'm kind of tempted to do it out of metal because I have access to bendy machines and everything. So. Yeah, that's the thing. If you want to know more about OBS bot, I can't type. This is the camera I'm using for streaming. It has actually pretty good microphone as well, so if you want to check it out later, just go for it. But that's the camera I'm using for the small window in here. And yeah, it has a pretty decent tracking, so you can do really fancy stuff with it. But anyway, back to the business. So let's switch over to my desk where I have stuff. Is that upside down? No, it's not. So I have lots of things coming. Like this is coming very soon as well, and I have some new projects with the terminal and lots of cases. And hopefully I'm gonna get the latest Argon case as well, the NAS case. They promised me a long time ago, and I can't wait to get mine. So what are the cases you're using, guys? Let me know in the chat. I'll be checking on the chat and reading. Hello to Peter K and hello to Wesley. How are you doing? Yeah, there is a 4K version of, and there is a tail version, which is like kind of something I probably should message them about it. Because tail is like a standalone, and I'd like to try that. But anyway, without further ado, this is a kit, which means you'll have to put it together, obviously. But it's a proper kit because you're gonna have separate different stuff to do. So let's take it out from the box. We have some packing material that goes to bin. Ooh, there's a screwdriver, like hex screwdriver, and there is a screwdriver, and there is a power supply as well. So that's in the box. They don't mess around. You just get a stock ice cool tower. I actually made a mod for this. I will divide your attention a little bit, and we jump in here. If we go to my website, Not Enough Tech, ice. If you type in ice, then tower, maybe, this one. So I have an actual review of this on its own. So this is the ice cool tower, and what I did with this, I basically, hello camera, I'm here. Yeah, that's the moment. So basically, I've modified the LEDs so they will be individually addressable, so you'll be able to change the color. And I've used it in my, is it this write-up or is it linked? Ah, yeah. So I used it to change the colors based on the temperature of the CPU. It's a very nice thing that you can do with your with this cooling tower, and I would strongly recommend you to check it out. Anyway, back to the desk. Hello, Vin. How are you doing? Have you done anything on the 3D printing? I kind of did some 3D printing stuff. It's waiting to be kind of written. I'm so busy with everything that it's actually embarrassing to tell you guys. Right, back on the desk. So let's take a stuff out. So obviously we know what that is. This is a SATA M.2. I have a drive, so you'll be able to check it out. And obviously the kit. So let's start with the kit, because I know you want to look at the kit and details. So I have, as you can see on here, I have a slightly different version, but you'll be able to change this. So 3D printer, you have access to 3D printer. So on the PHAT page, the display is in this on the kind of this corner, right? But obviously mine is here. So they come in different versions. If you want, I can give you also Amazon link that supports me. Let me just get you that real quick. I had it somewhere here. It's in the description of this. Can I get to the description of this view activity, stream settings? I'm not going to risk it. I'll just there it is here. So if you want on Amazon, there is an Amazon link in here, which I'm going to also give you guys. So this is the case on Amazon. If you follow this link, I'll get a bit of a kickback when you do your purchases. Okay, enough of this. Let's actually build this thing. So I'm not going to change the views right now. We're going to deal with this so you don't complain. Inside, what we have, that's it. Okay, that's done. There is instructions. Actually, it says 3D printed, so they actually 3D printed part of it. You can polish it. I'm a Pole. I'm the best qualified person to polish it. And we have who needs instructions, right? For now, I'm sure I'm gonna regret saying that to a camera as usual. Yep, don't need this. So we have a case and some stuff. Ta-da! So this is a 3D printed, obviously. That's now question is, can I 3D print it better? Can I zoom in even better? So we have some layer lines. This is definitely PLA. Apart from ringing occasional, it's not too bad. It's nice and smooth. A couple of zits. A little bit of ringing and bulging around here. We'll see if that fits well. I hope this is QC tested. In terms of rigidity, it's fair. It has studs already inserted. I don't think they have a proper inserts or just into plastic. No, they inserted into plastic, so nothing super exciting, but it's manageable, right? Okay, so that's it. Then we have two displays. Oh, the case only showed one display. Am I missing something? One display here. Oh, one display at the front and one display. Ooh, look at that. There's a 2 display version. Nice. There's a adapter. And there's some cables that we can connect stuff up. I'm sure we're going to be tearing it up and soldering instead. There's some pads. There's lots of screws. There's adapter for the GPIO header, for the 40-pin GPIO header, and 2 acrylic pieces which are cut out. That's a nice job, actually. I like it. So that is the case kit, and we're gonna get rid of that. Now inside the ice tower, let's open the ice tower and have a look. Maybe I should zoom in a little bit so you could see it better. Like that. What do you think? Is it better like this? How do you get rid of the lines on that 3D prints? Well, the easiest option is to sand it down slightly, but sanding is kind of difficult on plastic because you're going to create a lot of extra artifacts because it melts when you do it too quickly. So there is an art to sanding it. Another thing that you can do, you can get some filler that you can fill it with something hard and then sand it down. That way you don't actually grind the plastic, you grind you grind the filler more than plastic, and then you end up with a smooth polish, and once you print it out, it looks okay. If you want to have a, like I can show you, I have a, see, this is not, this is by the way not, what's it called? This is printed on Ender 3. Let's go like this. So this is printed on my Ender 3, it's PLA, a little bit of warping in here, so it's not a perfect print. And then I use the marker pen, that's why it's shiny, to kind of make it more black. But that's the difference. I think we can agree that I think my print is a little bit less coarse. But other than that, it's acceptable. I don't hate it. Obviously, you can spend time and polish this. If that camera drops, this camera and this camera here, it's not my fault. Okay, so we were here. We were actually taking out the cooler. This cooler comes with two orientations now. One is like the vertical, one is horizontal. This is obviously the one that stands up, but you can also get the different one. Apart from cooler, we have, so this cooler is actually a separate kit that you can use to mount the Raspberry Pi and put the cooler on top, so you can use this completely separately. It's not tailored for this kit itself. So let's dive in. Here we have a fan. It's second fan. That's the second fan. It's black, so you can choose if you want to have a black without colors, and this one has RGB inside, and then we can mod it. I might actually take out my modded fan and we use the one with RGBs. There's lots of things. There's another small screwdriver, mounting brackets, and we out of things. We're gonna keep the instructions. Moving on, the last package, like cardboard, don't need it. The last package is obviously the adapter to make it bootable from SSD. So we have instructions. We have a screwdriver and lots of fittings. We have the USB adapter, which is going to be passing the USB data through somewhere here. And we have the board. Now we'll see if this is, I think this is a very similar board I've used previously on my build, so I'm going to be able to compare it in a second. So this is, have a closer look like this. So this is the M.2 key B SATA. I think I have a correct drive for this. Now, bear in mind, you need SATA. If you get NVMe, you are busted because this doesn't support NVMe. Now, I've used a similar board like this in my modification, because this is a modification for Argon case. I'm actually pleased to tell you guys, I've developed this, and then 2 months later, Argon came up with this. They obviously inspired by me. And inside I did exactly that thing. I've used, but this uses not a SATA. It uses the what's it called? M-SATA? Yeah, M-SATA drive instead of M.2. So that's the only difference. But it's a similar concept, similar board. So I knew it's gonna drop. I knew it's gonna drop because it was just balancing itself on a another Raspberry Pi case. let's maybe let's get a little bit less junky setup, guys. I do apologize for this, but I've been going through some changes in my office and everything is disorganized. Okay, that way we're not going to. Yeah, okay, fine. Let's have a look at the chat. Turning your 3D printer settings. Yeah, but you're always gonna have, like, even if you turn your 3D printer settings, you're always gonna get a bit of lines there. So. Speed versus quality, constant battle. Yeah, unless you have a resin. On resin printers, you don't get that. Resin printers, it's nice, and that could be the case for the resin printer because it's all right. It's actually stiff. Yeah, you could print that on the resin. Argon 2 I just built the Argon 2 M.2 SATA system. They're really good cases, so I'm really happy. Okay, let's get going. I'm just going to get everything out from these plastic bags. And gonna start building because I'd like to keep it in under hour. Okay, if we're gonna be doing this, it's not going to be under an hour, isn't it? Okay. That's not needed. That's not needed. I'm gonna keep that in the bags just so I would know which. I already don't know which one is which, but it doesn't matter. So Adam has M.2 SATA case. What other cases do you have, guys? I have desk bike cases, and I have a Argon Neo case, which is this one. It's a really nice case. I should refocus my camera, by the way. This adapter can stay in the box right now. We'll decide which fan we want to use in a second. Maybe 2 fans, I don't know yet. Maybe there's a second fan to use for the case. Okay, so we kind of have everything, right? What they suggest to start with, we're gonna quickly take a look. See, you can create, shape as you want. You can create your own shape. So I presume they are including STL file somewhere on the website. So step 5, okay, so put the SATA board first, then add this one, and then as a last add, how are you gonna screw that in? I would add the cooling solution first and then screw it in. It sounds like they're doing it all the way around. Do they have any holes for mode now? Oh, what are those holes? This is for fan. I think this is for bottom fan. Am I not correct? The ribbon cable not included, which is a shame. Would be nice. Okay, so we kind of have an idea. Let's go with it. We're gonna what's it called? We're just gonna wing it. I do not have a drive in here. I think I have a drive in my desk pi. Let me get a desk pi. It's on my test server, so I can just rip it out. It's fine. Sorry, desk pi. You're gonna be a sacrificial device. So this is another case I've got, which is a desk pi case, and yeah, we just need a drive. Let's get my screwdriver and let's start undoing stuff, right? Removing the drive, it's quite easy, just a couple of screws and that's it. 2 from the top on here. We're just gonna get a nice drive so we could try to boot it. Remove the cover. Now I need to take care of the let me just maybe zoom out so you can see what I'm doing. Refocus, get a screwdriver bit, and let's quickly remove the drive. And that's why I like my screwdriver, guys. Dealing with the cases like this, it just like, yeah. Good luck with that. Good luck. If you're interested in this screwdriver, I'm also gonna have a review and I'll give you a link for this desktop here. So if you go to my website, ES15, I absolutely love these things. So if you want to be as cool as me on your live streams, then this is the one. Meanwhile, in chat, P-bow case, nothing interesting. I need another one that fits for LED controls. That's interesting. And I've got Argon 1 V2 as well, and Argon M.2 cases. I've got the original, the modded one, so you could take a look at my website to actually get modification, because you can mod the other one as well. Disk. Okay, so let's pop the screws out in here. I'm gonna assemble that later after the live stream. And let's get a sacrificial drive, which is inside here. So I still have 4 screws to deal with to remove. Oh, maybe I'll be able to pull it out. Let's see. Maybe I can be lazy and just slide it out. Because it only has 2 screws. There's a board inside here. It's gonna be funny if my drive is too long. Let's see. No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. So this is I think 250. I've paid only like 40 quid for it or something. So you pop that in, get it in and secure it with a screw, and you get yourself a SATA drive, M.2 SATA drive, right? My hands are shaking, that doesn't help. I blame the coffee. I had a nice coffee, and now I'm overly excited, as you can tell. I'm gonna put the disk by aside so we don't confuse the parts. Okay, so we have ourselves a board that's gonna be at the bottom. Now I still kind of insist that this should have a fan in here, like this. That'll be cool, right? There's nothing to mount it on, but I think you could kind of do it. But anyway, we're kind of gonna follow the instructions, so that goes in here. And it's secured with some of those fittings, right? So I don't exactly remember which fittings they were. Maybe this one, these one fittings, because this has a screw for the M.2 drive, which I reused from my desk Pi. By the way, if you're interested in a desk Pi, I can give you the link for the desk Pi as well. Desk Pi. They made a revision of it to make it a little bit better, so it's worth actually taking a look. Here we go. Let's go back to the build. Right, now that we have this, what we have to do is mount those standoffs here, right? So there are only a couple of standoffs. Only 4, so let's put them in. You know, something tells me that I should look into those screens first. They have like screws or something to be attached. I don't really see how are they attached. Just kind of like, are they the same screen? So there's different screens. Let's investigate. There isn't really a way to attach these, isn't it? Like this one, it kind of like blends in here, so that's fine, which you can see here. It kind of has a bit of a cutout, but there is no screws, there's nothing to mount it. It's like just super glue it or well. And that's gonna be working fine. So I'm kind of not sure what they wanted with this. This definitely should have like a mounting holes in it. But let's continue and see where that gets us. Okay. One more. We need a Raspberry Pi. That's what we need. The Raspberry Pi isn't included, so I have a drawer full of Raspberry Pis. This is probably 8 gig version. 8 gig version. I know it's 8 because it has 8 in here. So yeah, and that goes on top. If I choose my standoffs correctly, then I should be able to use that adapter to link with my drive. So let's try that. So that goes kind of in here, like that, right? These standoffs are too short. That's all I already know. So I should be using, those are probably longer ones. Yes. But I'm confused now, because these are too short, right? So how much do we need? This is for this one. How much of a standoff do we need? If we're gonna connect this to here. All right. Should be somewhere like that. But the problem is these standoffs don't have pillars. Did I confuse the bags? Is that the case? I don't think so. I mean, I'm gonna watch the stream later and I'll be like, yeah, I confused the stream. Okay, so in the meantime, I know there is an extension. This extension had a bit that goes on the side, which we can mount, and we can already mount the So this is here, it goes to the side, like that, cool. And we can mount this one, which is a heater, and there should be a heat pad, which is included. I know this belongs to this because it has heat pads in it. So you can pop a heat pad on it. I'm going to be doing multiple things at the same time. So take it off. Put it roughly where it's supposed to be. Don't worry too much. It's not rocket science really. And now we have to assemble this bracket. So there is a specific combination this goes in. Let me zoom in so you could see it better. And let me just maybe get a little bit of light like this. So you need to figure out in which way this kind of goes. So it doesn't go this way because there's a power bracket here. So maybe this way, no. So it goes this way. So that one's gonna go like this. And this one, it's gonna go like this. So that's the way we need to mount it. So let's keep it. And now this one's gonna be facing that way, so we're mounting it like this. Okay, we need a screw to secure this, which screws from this bag, I presume. So let's keep those in the side here. A couple of screws that look like it. I hope I'm doing it the right way around. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so let's mount the second one, which I can't lift off the ground. Zoom out a little bit. Which is this way, right? So let's grab another screw. And to drive it in. Ah! That's why I did. Basically, I screwed my finger in. Okay. It happens. It happens to the very best of us. Now we need to make sure that this goes in correctly. Of course I did it wrong. Of course I did it wrong, guys. It's the other way around. No? Maybe? Or is it? I think this needs to be flipped over. Yeah. They know aligned. You see they know aligned, right? I didn't see it. You're probably better than me at this. So that needs to be like this. They have numbers on it, but who cares about numbers? Come on. It's more fun when you mess up. Cool. Now that we have it here, it's gonna go like that. Let's try. We obviously need standoffs. So now let's get some standoffs and drive them in. So we're just gonna go like for these standoffs like this. Come on, zoom in. So if I calculate it correctly, that should allow me a little bit of tension. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's continue. So one through and one underneath it to extend it. I probably shouldn't be doing this way yet. I'm gonna regret that doing that later, because this one can be screwed in on top and that one needs to be secured here. So I think I need to build it as a stack, otherwise I'll end up with an issue. So now in here, I kind of don't know how to do these ones. What does the instruction say? Let's quickly have a look. So yeah, we did. Okay, so we kind of did that, right? But mine are too short. That's the thing. These were too short. Let's see if I have a longer one. Maybe the one from the case are longer. Maybe that's why I did wrong, because I have another set in here which looks like they have a longer standoffs. Maybe that's the one we're supposed to be using. So let's give it a go. First with one. Yeah, it is longer, so that's the one I'm supposed to be using, the one from the cases. Something tells me I'm gonna end up with spare parts. Yeah, these ones in the corners. See, the mounting, I would design this case slightly different, because otherwise it's just tedious building when you don't have access to these screws. But we like puzzles, right? You do like puzzle, I hope you do. Let's have a look at the go home autocorrect you drunk. Let me just scroll through the chart. Plex server on the Pi 4. I have the same, because Plex server is awesome. For completely illegal content, obviously. I mean, on Raspberry Pi 4, you can handle transcoding, just you doing one at a time, that's all. Just reading the comments, I'll be with you in a second. Yeah, the cooler is total overkill. I did the power profile on it. It cools, you can throw anything you want at it and it will cool it. So that's definitely not a problem with this case. It looks cool. I have to admit, it looks cool. Now, the only problem I have with this case design, like apart from stacking this, is the fact that you're actually exposing the I/O, the power I/O on the side. I would prefer to have a wider case, have adapter, and then put all the I/O on one side so you don't have to be bothered. This is how I would approach a case like this. So we're gonna stack this on top of this. Maybe before we're gonna start screwing stuff in, we're just gonna see if our adapter suits that height. So we're not, yeah. So we're not gonna end up with our pants down. That is always the plan, right? So you have to have it. I don't even know how I'm going to screw it in. That whatchamacallit. You know, ice cooler tower. That's the word I was looking for. It took me a while. It's been a long day. I've been up since before 7, and I've been writing another review. I posted today about Zigbee sensors, the best sensors for Zigbee and for home automation. Zigbee sensor for home automation. So I've been busy today. So you have to forgive me that I have occasional stutter. Yeah, that's kind of. Yeah, my fingers are better. You don't want to add this yet. You want to add it later when you actually have space for your fingers. I need like a small. Can I now drive it somehow? Yeah, good luck with that, guys. Good luck with that. This is a difficult bit. You need to align this, press it down, but this. Oh, yeah, I'm in. I'm in like Flynn. Look at that. I can do it. I can do it. Let me just kind of zoom in a little bit. Yeah, cool. Now we need one more, and we are ready to mount the cooler. Look, as if they tested this. Actually, let's see. I can do this. Oh, yeah. So the cooler goes here in that orientation, and we need to drive some screws in it. Kind of see why they included the screwdriver, because I don't think I can get my angle with mine due to. Yeah, it's going to be quite difficult. I'll try it. So let's give it a go, right? Don't think you're gonna see this very well, but bear with me. Yeah, I can. I'll show you. Hold on a sec. See if I'm gonna do like, not this one, if I'm gonna do like this. Is that better? I think that's better for now. Look at that. You don't have to look at my ugly mug, right? See, we can kind of do this. All right, 2 more to go. You can start feeling a little bit of pressure, so that's going to be, you know, making contact with the heat pad once you kind of tension these brackets. Yeah. And the last one. Yeah, I'm gonna end up with spare parts. That's for sure. Ta-da! Okay, so we kind of have our skeleton in here. It's lovely, all right? Maybe like this. Hello Photochromax, and hello Brad, and hello Johnny, and hello Africanu. How are you doing, guys? Do you think it's gonna melt because it's plastic? I mean, you can technically crank it up to like 80 degrees. Not with this cooler, but you know, you can heat up the processor to that temperature. Okay, so we kind of have it now here, right? This connector can go, where's this connector? There. This connector can go here, one way or the other. I'm not using correct connector, am I? I'm not using correct connector. This is the correct connector. I have too many of them. They all have different dimensions. So that's one that goes in here. It's lovely. Can I combine two for them for you? Maybe if I can do like this and swap them around so you can see it better. Like, how about this? Is that cool? Does that count? You like this? Is that worth it? Maybe? You do let me know. Right, we still have these and we have this. So if we're gonna connect, it has a part, like this is clever. See, you have the extra things in here. It's not auto focusing because of course it doesn't. So you have extra bits, so you don't sacrifice the pins when you connect this, you get them back. So when you connect like this, you can still connect stuff to it, which is nice. Yeah, you can connect them. Cool. You can also stab yourself, pretty deadly on the side. Now, I still don't know how they intend to connect this, but we'll figure out. We'll figure out. Like, I don't need this for anything, really, so whatever. What else? What else are we doing with this? We need to route these ones, right? I honestly don't know how they want, like, is it just like super glued or hot glued in? Because that's how it feels like right now. There's no obvious mounting mechanism anywhere. Just look at here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's a little bit dark, maybe like. There's no obvious mechanism for connectivity here. So it kind of just like slotted there. What does the instruction says about it? Let's investigate. It's ES15, by the way. Yeah. They say put it in the slot into 3D using double-sided tape. Ah, okay. So those strips, you know, do you remember those white strips I've been given? So this is what is it for? We are using these. I knew they're gonna be glued in. So these are the things that we that we were looking for. Okay, so let's kind of get it ready. You have to take the tape out, take the tape out. They are exactly the same ones. So let's is this a back? This is for this can't be for display, isn't it? I think they just do they tell you which way? They don't really tell you which way to plug it in either. Do they? I'm just going to check. Yeah, they do on that picture, see? On the cables are at the top. So that's what we're going to do. Cables at the top. We're going to use these ones. So it is one display thing. The second it must be spare or something, which is nice. So it's kind of like just kind of like that. You have to just press that in. Alright, and hope for the best. I wish they put some screws on it and do a proper mounting for this, but I guess this is not what we're getting in here, and a little bit on here, maybe on the screen. I don't know if I'm doing it correct, but we're just gonna wing it. That's what I do. I wing at things. And yeah, so cables on the top. Gonna just put it here. Let's try to align it to the best of my. Okay, it actually sits all right. I don't hate it. Okay, there's a little bit of a white in here, a little bit. I could have done that better, but it's a live stream. I'm not going to pretend I'm not rushing. I'm kind of rushing, kind of. So we have a display. We can start connecting stuff, I guess, because yeah. So there are two power cables that we have here to drag, and they go to obviously to here. So they go to third and second on all the way here. So from this side, right? Yes. I need to go all the way around. They have to go like underneath it, because otherwise I won't be able to reach it. I think I need the tweezers for that. This cable should be a little bit longer, I think, to make it easier. Should make it like a connector you can plug into. Okay, I've got one cable out. No, second cable. You're gonna need tweezers for that, guys. You will need tweezers for that. Second cable got entangled. I know I probably should have removed that. I'm gonna make my life easier. I'm just going to remove that. It's not letting focus. Remove that. You know what? I'm not going to use this because I don't want to extend this for now. I don't care for this. I don't even have a ribbon, and it's just making stuff more difficult than this. So that was to the second pin, and that was to the third pin, and we have our power supply. In the meantime, while I'm building this, we're just gonna pop into my computer in here. Hello. I'm gonna pop into my computer, a Raspberry Pi imager, right? We're gonna get ourselves an SD card. It's 8 go. Hello, SD card, like a good SD card. This one, 32 gigs, okay. Well, that'll do. That'll do. And plug it in and make ourselves an image. Hopefully, once I learn how to plug stuff into a computer. There you have it. So we have a Raspberry Pi, choose OS. We're gonna go with a Legacy Lite, choose storage, this storage, please write edit settings. 52 pi. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with it. Right. Yes. Okay, so that's going to be running. Checking on the chat. Elbow grease for some small. Elbow grease is still needed, guys. It's still needed. Overslept this morning, woke up 4 hours too late. That's a massive overslept. I spent extra 5 minutes in bed, that was all. Power supply, C with a switch, by the way. But let's go to back. Ooh, I think this is a busted card. I had this problem before. Let's get a different card. Okay, let's try this 8 gig card then. I hope there's nothing important on it. Cancel, generic, right, yes. So let's go back to a desk. Right, so we have our power supply. We need to connect our, you know, this thing in front, right? So we need 4 cables. They gave us a lot of cables, like look at this. We just need 4. They're very long. Ideally you want to solder it. For now I'm just going to wing it, and you're just gonna do it like this, right? So we have this, gonna kind of like make them nice, color coded so we know what we're doing. So ground, VCC, okay, so all our information is like kind of obscured, but we can use the second one, as that's why they give you 2. At least that's my theory, so you could look at this and connect. That's how it works, guys. This is how it works. So it doesn't matter how you connect it, really, as long as you keep I want to keep it in order, so then I can replicate it easily, right? That is the plan. So I'm just going to plonk individual cables in and hope for the best. I'm really bad at this. Forgive me. 1 in. Each time I'm trying to plug a second one, the first one just pops out. There must be a better way. I don't want to split them any further. Like in here I can hold them in a like line and stuff like that, but as soon as I kind of move into that space, they all fall apart because it's tight. Ooh, I have him. No, I didn't. 3 out of 4, I'll take it. And then I'll try to manage the 4th one. Ah, there you have it. Look at this, it's there. It is there. You can trust me, it's there. So yeah, so now, like if I was doing it properly, I would cable manage this at the top and have 3D printed like a groove in here. So you could have this cable hidden and go from the top all the way here and then popped out here. I might redesign this, you know, guys. At some point, don't take it for granted, guys. I'm super busy for now. Like you will go back and clean up. Well, I think Johnny, you know me too well. For now, I'll try to focus and use the instructions to actually connect them correctly. So what we have a red cable, which is the second one. The second one from that is VCC. This is yellow. It's my VCC. Yellow is my VCC, and yellow goes to the first here. So yellow to the first line here. Yellow, not orange, come on. Yo, that's gonna be awkward to connect. Yes, okay, we have yellow, double check, now yellow, it's the second pin, looking forward. Second pin, yes, okay, double checked. Now we have ground, no, next up is last one, which is SDA, and that's SDA in here is last one, which is blue. So next up is blue in line. I'm gonna disconnect my power because for this thing, for the cooler. So we're talking the blue is the second one, right? So the second pin behind the yellow, just next to the yellow. Great. And the next one is white. White is the third pin, and white on here is SCL. SCL on mine is, SCL is second, it's green. So next one is green. And last one is black, which is ground, which is orange in here, and it's one up. So it's here. Now we're gonna grab these ones and connect the back again. So red first on the second pin on that row, and black on the third pin on that row. And if I was right, nothing's gonna explode. If I was right. If I was wrong, however, you're in for fireworks. Do we expect my... well, you know, if you follow me long enough, you know that magic smoke has happened previously. Right. So now that it's going to be just mounting panels, so we can do it from the top-down view, right? I'm still writing my thing. It's not the fastest card ever. Now let's swap around my screens again. Ta-da. And let's do the tracking. Cool. Yeah. So we ready to mount the panels. We had some panels, right? So there's one panel here and one panel there. Obviously, they're not a clear panel. They just have a bit of masking tape on it. So I'm just going to remove the masking tape. It's a good thing I didn't cut my nails. Because I would struggle. I need to cut my nails because they're getting annoying. They're great for stuff like that, but I hate having nails longer. Look, there's a 52 pi logo on it. So that goes here, like this. You barely can see it. Like, actually looking quite nice. I can't wait to power this on. And we need to use some screws. I think there are those like long screws they use. Is it? Yeah, or maybe they're like, you don't need that long screws. You just need these ones. Now, with acrylics like this, don't squeeze it, don't tighten it too much, because you're going to regret it. You're going to crack the acrylic. So be very gentle with it and go slow. It's shouldn't be getting machine screws. I should get like plastic screws, but all they gave me machine screws. Well, let's try to drive the screw first without acrylic. Okay. Unfortunately, elbow grease, guys. It's elbow grease this time. Alright. And I'll probably have to undo it and move it to another one. But nearly all the way. That was quite tough. Okay, so not too tight. Otherwise you're gonna crack it, trust me. This is delicate stuff. Don't ask me how I know this. So I'm gonna back off a little bit so I could have a bit of play, because I need to align all screws. A little bit of elbow grease. I'm gonna drive it like kind of halfway through, so I could still play with it like this, and then drive all the screws so I could kind of align them. This is the Mandalorian way. This is the way. Okay. Right. Okay, my Raspberry Pi OS has been written. See, look at that. When we are a step closer, it's waiting for me. Hello, Maceo. Macy, I hope I'm gonna pronounce that nice. Where are you from? Well, technically, I'm from Poland. I am residing in Great Britain. So I don't know what that makes me. I am from the internet. Hope that answer satisfies you. And for anyone in UK, I'm in North Yorkshire in Teesside. Okay. I'm just making sure I'm not over-tightening it, because the last thing before review I want is to crack the panel. Otherwise I won't get nice pictures. That's enough. I'm happy with this. Make sure there's no screws in here. We're gonna take a second panel. This is where the second fan goes in. Now we know everything. I was wondering if it's just the option to change the fan. No, this is where you get the second panel in. So it's like this, but you're gonna add this one here. So let's do the fan first, right? And that's why we have those long screws, because they go all the way here, like this. And they should be secured with a nut, which we have here. So with my flimsy little hands, I should put the screws in first, because they have, actually the fan has proper slots for screws. I didn't notice that. Excuse me. Just gonna populate the screws. And then we will be able to do it. Like that, hopefully. That was not the plan. That was never the plan. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to prevent them from falling off, which didn't work. I'm gonna do one by one, because clearly my plan isn't working. Clearly I have some problems with my plan. So I guess like cable to this side, yeah, that should be all right. Or maybe like this. This is gonna be better. So we're gonna go like that. So again, put this nut in the place, put the screw in, and take our screwdriver, and I'm drilling into my skin. Right. Again, not too tight. I'm just going to be very gentle about it. Don't want to crack the acrylic. This is what, 3mm acrylic, I think. Okay, 2 more. I hope you're as passionate about this as I am. You know, watching someone struggle, it's fun. But also, I can't do it forever, so I'm kind of trying to be quick with everything. So yeah, you can give me some interesting information. From dunes south of the UK, south of the UK. From Dune, like Frank Herbert's Dune. That's a nice place. My cow. It is pronounced my cow. Okay. Is it? I just read the context of it. Is it pronounced my cow, or is it not? You live in the dunes. I'd like to live in the dunes actually, because for a bit, because it's miserable right now. It's dark constantly, and I could use some nice warm light weather. Because of my work, I don't really see sun for the month now during the week, because I'm starting before sunset, sunrise, and finishing just at the sunset. Hello, Jerry from Belgium, by the way. I never use power tool for screwing. Oh, trust me, power tools for screwing are great. You have a torque setting, so you're not going to over tighten anything. It's good. Just be sensible. Now, before we're gonna close this in, we obviously need to connect these ones now. Where are they gonna go? Give me help. Give me help. They actually don't tell you where to connect the second one. How dare you? we'll have to wing it. I have a, I know, like, is it here maybe on this one? It's why I didn't throw this out. Let's get rid of that. We have we can pick our battles here, right? Let's see if there's any extra information in this manual that we can use. No, it doesn't tell you. In here actually gives you different GPIOs as well. Now I do not know what to trust. Okay, let's investigate this further, because this is not the same information that I'm getting here. Like in here, it's clearly they show you that you should be connecting. No, it's a fan. We're not going to destroy it, right? But where was the step where they show you? Yeah, they clearly show you should be connecting to these two, right? It's a. Let's make a case for it. So they show you clearly you should be connecting to these two. In here, in actual fan, they show you that you should be connecting to these two. So there is a one in the middle of them. Now in the actual Raspberry Pi, we have 1 and 2. So this is correct one. So for this fan, we have power, which is here if you want to run it constantly. So that's our next power, and our next ground, according to this reference. Come on, manual, get it yourself onto this side. We have another ground, which is pin 14, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the 7th. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So like this. Well, you like smoke, right? It might be a neat smoke machine. Right, let's keep on driving more screws. We're nearly there. We have like a super cooled tower PC to power. Come on, gentle. Straight and gentle. Nice. Okay. 3 more screws and we're there. And we are. And we're there. Okay. Now I'm gonna be gentle for now. I should back off this one slightly so I have more play. And then we can drive this one in. Come on, get in. Get in. Okay. And the last one. I know you all can't wait to see in its glory. I'll definitely gonna add some RGB LEDs to this, because it has to be. Probably gonna redesign the file to hide. Trap the wires. Come on, wires, get inside. Please. Be good wires. Yes, thank you. It's not too much, just like I said, not to crack that acrylic, otherwise my picture is gonna be crap. Okay, I'm happy with this. Guys, I am happy with this. Ah, ta-da! Look at this. Look at this power build. This is access for the card, by the way. Oh. Looks kind of cool. Let's plug it in. Plug it in. In the meantime, I'll read the chat. It's nice to see you guys having a good conversation. I enjoy that. You all interact with each other. It's brilliant. I have a card in here. We're gonna plug that in. I hate London and I avoid it as much as possible. I'm with you on that one. All right. Do you think? Okay, you can start making bets. Will we get a magic smoke? Now, like we could use this one, but should we use the original power supply? Let's go with the original power supply. I have a cable in charger next to me, but it's about 1 meter, I guess. This is 1 meter. Could be a little bit longer. And grab extension. Can I disconnect everything? Yes, I can. Ugh. Okay, I have some power. This is a 5 volt, 3 amps. Okay, this is the moment. You see, this is why I'm talking about the I/O. You want this to be plugged at the back instead of at the side, because it just ruins all of this, right? If you get a cable in here. Let's give you a little bit of zoom in. Nice. You ready for this? I'm gonna flick the switch. Oh, you all ring around the same YouTubers. I find it, to be honest, I find everyone, when people are mentioning stuff, my friends are into the same things, and we very rarely introduce new people to each other, because if someone says like, oh, you remember this video from Andrea Spice? Obviously, everyone watches it, so you don't even have to. And it goes for small channels and for the big channels, and you know, it's nice. I like this. You have like a sense of a community. Okay, without further ado, let's. Ah, nice and red, and so those colors are random, at least as far as I'm concerned. They haven't changed that. But you can do, while it's this booting, I'll show you my Frankenstein. My Frankenstein. So my Frankenstein has a transistor in here. And 3, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but in here there are 3 individually programmable LEDs, which means you can change the color the way you want, and you can do cool stuff with it. So that was the part. And the transistor was here because back in the day there was no RPM controls for the fans. So I could actually have a RPM control over this. So this is the case, wherever the case may be. We need to SSH to it. Should be connected over the thing. So let's reshuffle my. I'm gonna go here. We may be gonna add a extra camera to this setup, so you could see the. Like this. It's upside down, but we're gonna flip it like that. So let's take a look. We're gonna get a thing. I'm just gonna move it outside so you don't see all my devices straight away. Frankenfun. Yeah, it is a Frankenfun, and there was no smoke, which I'm very happy about. So yeah, I'm just reading the comments right now and trying to. The guy with the Swiss accent is great. Yep, he's fun to watch, and he's very knowledgeable. I like watching his videos. So we don't need this. We don't need this. What we need is a putty or solar putty. And I'm just looking for my devices here. 52 pi. So. We have a 52 pi, which is 52 pi local. So let's grab this. Let's create new session. We have session name 52 pi. We have 52 pi local. We have change credentials and to everything, and set custom color to, I don't know, let's do like this. Do I trust the keys? Yes, I do. Hello. Hello. We are connected. We are happy. So let's follow the instructions, right? And there's some instructions here to follow. The printed mass storage. Where do I have to go for the instructions for this? For programmable screen, right? They do not tell me. Let's go. No, there is no information about. Okay, we're gonna hunt for it, all right? Git GitHub 52Pi. Or GeekPy also, same thing. DockerPy LCD config, that sounds like. No, I think this is for touchscreen. Let's see what else did I have. Pihot, do they have information about it? Let's have a look. How to enable. There you have it. Look at this. We have it. That's what we need. Do we have like a script? Yes, we do. We probably have to enable a couple of interfaces, right? So interface options, I2C, yes, thank you. Finish. Okay, let's do that. Cool. Let's install stuff. And yeah, we're nearly there, guys. It didn't explode. I'm super excited about this. Yeah, Andreas was doing something on Node-RED as well, but yeah, I was so much better at this. Node-RED is my thing. Yes, I want to install packages. So let's have a look. I don't edit my videos, I just post them. Has worked fine for me. Yeah, I edit my videos because I make a lot of mistakes and I don't want people to get frustrated and turn around halfway through. All right. Nearly there. That's a lot of things to install. Just to get this little display working. But we're nearly there. It's actually longer than I planned. Like I planned 1 hour, we're 1 hour 17. It's not terrible, but you know, just checking. I had like lots of notifications. Oh my god, someone has to reply to all of this. my post about so while this is doing some stuff, today I posted about smart Zigbee sensors. You should check it out. It's a very long thing with a nice video explaining everything. So if you're interested and you want to find out what is the best temperature sensor, this is a good read and watch for good night's sleep. How are we doing with my stuff? Are we ready for the next? That's not the one. This is not what I wanted. I wanted to continue with my installation process. What we have next. Where is my... this one. So we need to check if this is all installed. If you add Y flag, it will basically skip the yes option. So that's going to speed up things for you. And lastly, we'll be able to get something from Git. I don't think I've got a Git installed as well. I hope this one, did this ask for Git? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. I need to install the Git as well. So yeah. One was used in a Harry Potter movie, if I'm right. Hidden stations. I'm jumping into the conversation like halfway through trying to figure out what's going on. I am a very single track person, so if I focus on something, like I cannot multitask. I can switch tasks quick if I'm like started all the tasks, but to jump into another task midway through, it's just like, yeah, what's going on? I guess my brain isn't as flexible anymore as it used to be. It used to be better, but you know, all that grey hair just obscured my ability to think well, and now I'm just taking time. Oh, this is long installation protocol. I kind of regret I didn't connect my cable now. I think it would be quicker via... All right, Adam, thanks for joining in. I hope you got a pleasant night and enjoy your evening. Saying that I need to switch to Zigbee thermostat. I have a Bluetooth one. I mean, Bluetooth is still valid. I have nothing really against it. One of the good abilities of Bluetooth is that you can reach it from the phone directly, and it kind of works. So, you know, I wouldn't necessarily make make a jump just for the sake of it. If it works for you, like, fine. Sudo apt get install git. So I didn't type in yes, so I have to do this. Okay. Come on. Come on, it's just a git. It's a tiny little thing. Right? There's nothing on the screen. There's nothing on the screen yet. Cool. Then let's open the directory. In the directory, gonna do some installation, and then UPS Plus. We don't have a UPS Plus, so we're fine, right? Demo code for Mini Tower Kit, so that's what we need. Alright, so while this is doing its own thing, we'll create a new profile. We'll just add new 52 pi. Okay, 52 pi.local sftp pi password. Okay. Pi close, and then we can connect to it. So that way we can just grab this code, make a file, open the file, paste it, save it. Cool. Okay, so we have, I think we are kind of there. So now, if I'm correct, all we have to do is just run that screen, right? UPS Plus, we don't have a UPS Plus, so 3D box, animated GIF, right? So I can just run this with Python 3. Let's try this. Okay, we need this. We're going to install both of them just because we can, right? The last two things. At the moment I have the HT22 with Tasmoto device. That's nice. I have a DHT11 as my thermostat as a backup, but still, it's even, it's fine. You're not going to figure out from my passwords from the keyboard, not from that resolution. Plus, this is for this one, so it's okay. And we need to install this. Okay, so now, no module named demo optics. Okay, so we have some more dependencies to check for. So let's keep on checking. We have it. We just installed these three, isn't it? I'm just going to double check. I'm pretty sure we did this. Yeah. Okay, and we have those two from here. Yeah, so why is it complaining? Right, let's check the examples just to make sure that the screen is working, right? What we have in here, we have pytest ini, setup config, tests, examples. Ah, look at this, how many examples we have. What they suggest to run, 3D box. Let's try 3D box then. They can't open the files and not so. What do you, is it no 3D box? This is ah. So pill, it's complaining about pill, but we were installing pill somewhere. Now this is the troubleshooting bit, which I don't like because it's always like this. There's always something's not working because there's reasons and. Do we have any other things I missed? We have all of this. Missed something? No. I followed the instructions. Do I need to restart after enabling I2C? Okay, let's give it a quick reboot, just to be on the safe side. My screen is still not doing anything important. So yeah, this is the part where I probably have to write my own software or figure out how to do it, because yeah, as you can see, simple following stuff, it might get you. So this is the demo code for Minitab, and like I said, like we just need this, right? So let's modify. Just make sure the comment's not going to get in the way. There's some to-dos. Then do it! To-dos. In a second, I should be able to connect. Let's try. Okay, we're back. So I can save this over. It's saved. And let's give it a go again, even though I probably know it's not going to work. Yeah, Python. 3 screen. Line 12, demo optics, most import get device, module not find, demo opts. From, okay, line 12, import get device. How do I get this? Let's Google it. Let's have a quick Google. Did we clone? Was there instructions to clone the? those are just, yeah, there's no instructions to actually for the OLED display in here. I don't see it unless they include it in here, but okay, let's give it a go. So let's go to our CD Loo examples. Unless what we have a setup, right? So if we're gonna go like this, no module setup tools. What am I missing, guys? Well, clearly their own library should include that driver. They're not setting anything. Mechanical data sheet, Luma examples, let's have a look. Yeah, I did this, yep. Put an examples demo PY help. Okay, it's one of those things that I gonna have spend some time and troubleshoot, because I don't think there is a point of you guys just hanging around looking at me scratching my head. So right now, in terms of hardware, it looks like it looks, right? Okay, it's cute. It is cute. Like if I'm gonna turn off the light, and kind of give you an impression. It's looking quite neat. This needs to be covered by something, by the way. But I would redesign this to make cable routing and do a couple of other things and make it neater. So yeah, it's a good starter, but after that you probably want to do it yourself. The only one thing that I need to test before is the card, right? So in here, if we're just gonna do this, and to see if we can see the drive. So we are sudo f the disk L. Yeah, we can see. See, this is my drive. It's 256 gig drive. So that's working. So yeah, cool. All right, guys. I will leave that troubleshooting for later. For now, I'm just gonna eat something, chill a bit, because I've been working on the website and a review for the camera. I can show you the camera I'm working on. Ta-da! This is recording, by the way. This is completely wireless. Nice. So that's one of the things. I'll be talking about this little fella there that is responding to my voice. And there are 5 different coordinators, ZigBee coordinators I'm going to be talking about. There is a couple of interesting things in here which I can show you right now as well, because you are fun and you stayed with me and I appreciate this. So if we're going to go to if we're going to go here and we're going to go to dashboard and we're going to go not to giveaway. I'm going to go here. We're going to be talking about this. This is this is SVG of my home, and this is interactive, so you can actually like pass the temperature and do some stuff with it and things. So yeah, we're going to be talking about these things, how to do it, and I don't want to promise this, but I don't want to promise, but I want this to end up on NS panel. So the plan is basically to use the NS panel to display some of the room information and have the ability to switch over. So I want to have a system in which I'll just use that. Come back here. So yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to do. So yeah, there is a lot of other things incoming. My Node-RED, it's massive. So yeah, that's the plan, guys. As for now, I don't think, do I have anything else to share? Just looking around. No, not really, not for now. So I guess those are the things that are coming very soon. There's a couple of gadgets I'm getting in the post. Oh, I can show you another thing. Oh god, this is heavy. Oh, look at the size of this panel. And it's these are RGB LEDs and they are addressable as well. It's probably impossible to hack this, which is slightly disappointing, but it's a cool little gadget. So, right. Thanks so much for sticking around for all that time and watching me struggle with certain bits and certain bits not. I hope you enjoyed that a little build. You can see it from both sides now. Definitely needs cable management. So I can't promise I'm going to do it very quickly, but I will end up with a better case. But so far, it's alright for what it is. It has potential. It requires a couple of things, but it has potential. So yeah. Hack it with a billet. Yeah, we need some LEDs inside as well. It needs to be better, and I'm definitely gonna use the individually addressable LEDs instead because they're more fun, and we can do some temperature stuff with it. We can do notifications for Node-RED. So, for example, when the Node-RED is down, you can have it in red and all sorts of things. So yeah, enjoy your evening, and I'll see you very, very soon. Take care. Bye.